Right, in other global news, there is no clarity on the timeline of when Israel and Hamas will agree to a hostage and truce deal.
But Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu already has a plan for regional peace and normalization agreement. Bibi has put the focus back on the Abraham Accords during a parliament address.
Netanyahu spoke of what he referred to as quote-unquote moderate Arab countries. He said to the Knesset lawmakers that a revised Abraham Accords will change the face of the region dramatically.
The moderate Arab countries see Israel as a regional power and a potential ally for ensuring their security and the stability and prosperity of the entire region. I intend to seize this opportunity to the fullest. Together with our American friends, I plan to expand the Abraham Accords for peace and thus change even more dramatically the face of the Middle East.
Before the war in Gaza, a spillover conflict with Lebanon and the shadow war with Iran, Israel, with its ally United States as the mediator, was well on its way to further normalization of ties in West Asia. The Abraham Accords of 2020 were an important step for Israel to facilitate diplomatic ties with its regional neighbors.
Before the Accords, only two countries had peace deals with Israel, Egypt and Jordan. They signed it in 1979 and 1994, respectively. It was only 4 years ago that Israel signed a slew of agreements with other Arab nations. In 2020, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco signed deals brokered by the U.S. to normalize relations with Israel and put trade agreements in place as well. With respect to Sudan, the country is part of the Abraham Accords, but certain details are yet to be finalized.
While governments in West Asia opened up their diplomatic relations with Israel, many have criticized the Abraham Accords and Arab nations for sidelining the clause of Palestinian statehood, which Arab leaders said they would leverage as part of the agreement.
In the past few years, rising Israeli settler violence and raids in occupied West Bank have drawn flack from many. And since October last year, the dire situation of Gaza and volatility in the West Bank has sounded an alarm over the need for Palestinian statehood.
With Netanyahu speaking of changing the face of West Asia dramatically and singling out so-called moderate Arab nations, there are urgent questions on what it means for a legitimate, internationally recognized Palestinian state.